Network. Today via tape play from the Schiffbauer Field here at Hutchinson. It's HARC Teener High School baseball as the Laurel Highlands Mustangs take on the Norwin Knights. Hi, everybody. I'm Brian Morozak with Jerry Dupin, and welcome you aboard for tonight's game. South Union Township Sports Network coverage is brought to you as a joint cooperative venture featuring Township Supervisors Bob Schiffbauer, Rick Fernan, and Jason Scott, Atlantic Broadband Cable, Armstrong Cable, and our friends at C, including Gary Smith. Again, I'm Brian Morozak with Jerry Dupin. We'll be back with the lineups for both teams and the first pitch after this message.
Centers for Rehab Services, CRS, a part of UPMC and the Center for Sports Medicine, is a proud sponsor of the South Union Township Sports Network and its coverage of area youth sports. Make Centers for Rehab Services your choice for all of your physical and occupational therapy needs. CRS, located at 160 Wayland Smith Drive, provides physical therapy, occupational therapy, work injury programs, and hand therapy. Valuing patient satisfaction is one of their highest priorities. Centers for Rehab Services offers a patient-centered environment where each patient has an individualized treatment plan developed for their specific needs. They are experts in helping you recover from injuries, increase strength, and build endurance. CRS professionals have become highly skilled through a strong commitment to continuing education and advanced certifications to ensure the most cutting-edge and cost-effective treatment for their patients. Jim Burns, a lifetime Uniontown area resident, is a licensed physical therapist and facility director of the Uniontown location, as well as a field faculty instructor for Duquesne University and for the University of Pittsburgh School of Physical Therapy. He invites you to stop by his state-of-the-art location and discuss your rehabilitation needs. Center for Rehab Services is participating with most insurance plans, including all Highmark products, UPMC Health Plan, and Medicare. Available 5 days a week and offering extended hours for patient convenience. Patients are seen within 24 to 48 hours, and walk-ins are always welcome. Patients may also be seen through direct access, which does not require a physician's prescription. CRS worked with physicians and other healthcare providers to help you find relief, live your life again, and get you back into the game. For more information, call CRS at 724-437-7500. Where you treat for physical therapy is always your choice, so ask for Centers for Rehab Services. It's your health, it's your choice.
If you've been injured on the job, you'll want a local attorney you can trust. The attorneys at Davis & Davis live and work right here, representing injured workers for over 40 years. Trust your case to a local, experienced legal team. Trust Davis & Davis.
Just about set to go. Norwin taking on Laurel Highlands. HARC Teener League baseball here at Hutchinson. The Norwin Knights to bat first here in the top half of the first inning. Let's take a look at their lineup. Leading off and playing second base, number 3, Ryan Skavnicki. Batting second in left field, number 1, Jack Whalen. Batting third, the catcher, Eric Chorba. In the cleanup spot and playing first base, number 24, Ty Stecco. Batting fifth and one of the 2 DHs for Norwin today, number 11, Lenny Piscini. Batting sixth, the second of the 2 DHs, Aiden Shepard. Batting seventh in left field, Justin Turkowski. Batting eighth in right field, E.J. Dunn. Batting ninth, the shortstop, number 8, Christian Minto. And batting 10th, the third baseman, number 99, Christian Slatt. Luke Savage is pitching, but he is not batting for Norwin here today. Defensively for Laurel Highlands, they'll have Zach Koffler out in the left, Tyler Becker in center, and Brett Lemansky in right. Around the horn, it's Alex McLean at third, Nate Zimkoski playing short, Santino Mera playing second, and Garrett Myers playing first. Dino Vecchiola on the mound, and Caleb Scott catching for the Laurel Highlands Mustangs as Ryan Skavnicki steps in, the Norwin second baseman, and Norwin and Laurel Highlands meeting here in a non-league game. Norwin plays in the Westmoreland County League, and of course the Mustangs playing here in the HARC Teener League as Vecchiola finds the strike zone on the first pitch to Ryan Skavnicki. Game time temperature 77 degrees under partly sunny skies. A very comfortable night for Teener League baseball as the first pitch right at 7 o'clock tonight. And Vecchiola finding the strike zone on the first two pitches here. So Skavnicki quickly behind 0-2. And now the 0-2 on the way. And Ryan pops this one up in foul territory. He'll go over the netting and out of play. Count remains 0-2. The Mustangs have been perfect so far this summer. Certainly got a scare here last night, escaping with an 8-7 win over California. Caleb got the walk-off single for the Mustangs. Now the 0-2 on the way. Swing and a miss, strike three, as Dino got Skavnicki chasing at that low pitch. So Ryan goes down, one away here in the top half of the first inning with the left fielder Jack Whalen coming to the plate. The Norwin High School program. Last time they were in action in 2019. Went 14-7, 6-4 in their conference in 6A. Another strike there from Dino Vecchiola to Whalen as Whalen behind 0-1. Now the 0-1 pitch right down the pipe, 0-2, and Vecchiola off to a very consistent start here tonight. Whalen back in the batter's box. 0-2 on the way. Another breaking ball just missed outside. Count moves to 1-2. And the Knights historically have been a pretty strong high school program as they had a second ball on the field. Not sure where it came from. The Mustangs and Knights actually played in the same section for a couple of seasons, the early 2010s, when the WPIL was under a 4 classification system and both teams were in 4A, as that one's popped up to Santino there at second, makes the grab for the second out of the inning. But those couple of seasons, the Mustangs had some down years, and the Knights were very solid. And the Mustangs took some pretty good beatings to the Knights over those couple of seasons. Laurel Highlands certainly has improved their program, and as we said, Norwin always consistent as the catcher Eric Chorba steps into the batter's box. Lefty, wearing number 2. So lefty versus lefty here as Dino winds and fires. Breaking ball missing inside. Count moves to 1-0. And they're going to say that ball did clip Chorba. A whole discussion here. Jerry Dupay told me he saw it on the camera hitting Chorba. I didn't think it got him. From my view, right behind home plate. They're going to say just inside, so 1-0. And Dino set again. Fastball catching the outside corner this time. Even up the count at 1-1. Knights picked up a playoff win last spring over Mount Lebanon in the first round in 6A, 10-2 before losing to Pine Richland in the quarterfinals, and no doubt about that one. Free base there for Chorba. And he's aboard with 2 outs here in the top half of the first. Now the first baseman, Ty Stecco, stepping in. Wearing number 24 as the Knights try to get something going here with 2 outs in the top half of the first inning. And Dino now regaining composure here on the mound. Clean look over at the first baseman, Garrett Myers, in the lead from Chorba. Got a 2-step lead off the first base bag. Fastball there misses outside. Count moves to 1-0. Mentioned last night's Laurel Highlands game. The Mustangs trailed 2-0 after the top of the first, but scored 5 runs in the bottom of the first inning with 2 RBI doubles from Caleb Scott and Zach Koffler. Strike there from Dino, evens up the count at 1-1. Mustangs added 2 in the bottom of the second inning, 1 on a RBI sac fly from Dino. Laurel Highlands held scoreless for 3 innings, the 3rd through the 5th. Had an opening walk in that 3rd inning as they check Chorba over at first. Head first, slide back safely there. And after that opening walk, the Mustangs recorded 9 straight outs. Had 2 on in the 6th after 2 hits, but didn't score. And it took that walk-off single from Vecchiola in the bottom of the 7th for the Mustangs to escape with that 8-7 win. Count now 1-2 to Stecco. What a difference that was from the first time Laurel Highlands and California met, when the Mustangs just thumped the Trojans 16-0. And could see each other again here in the Teener League playoffs in a couple of weeks. 1-2 pitch on the way. Swing and a miss, strike 3. So Chorba left stranded. He was hit by Dino. No damage done. We'll head to the bottom of the first inning. Knights unable to come away with any runs in the top half of the inning. Mustangs coming to bat here on the South Union Township Sports Network.
Creditors calling you day and night? Your debt overwhelms you? Although you may feel that you're in a hopeless situation, Zeblu Mahalev & White can help. We're a full-service local bankruptcy firm that knows what a difficult time this is and what to do to help you get a fresh start. Call Zeblu Mahalev & White today for a free consultation. You're a hometown bankruptcy firm. Call us today.
Don't borrow more money until you talk to Zeblu Mahalev & White.
Heading to the bottom of the first, Mustangs blank the Knights in the top half of the inning. Laurel Highlands coming to bat, leading off the second baseman, number 8, Santino Mara. Batting second in center field, number 12, Tyler Becker. Batting third and pitching, number 1, Dino Vecchiola. In the cleanup spot, the shortstop, number 9, Nate Zimkowski. Caleb Scott catching and batting fifth. Garrett Myers, the first baseman, batting sixth. Alex McLean playing third base and batting seventh. Zach Koffler in left field batting eighth. Brett Lemansky in right field batting ninth. And Braden McKnight, the DH, batting 10th. Laurel Highlands just dressing 10 here tonight. By the way, calling the balls and strikes is Chris Edenfield. Now check that. Chris Edenfield on the bases here tonight. Bill Schottenheimer behind home plate calling the balls and strikes. Defensively for Norwin, Jack Whalen out in the left, Justin Turkowski in center, E.J. Dunn in right, around the horn, Christian Slatt at third, Christian Minto at short, Ryan Skavnicki playing second, Ty Stecco playing first, Luke Savage, who's not batting here today, pitching, and Eric Chorba catching for the Norwin Knights as Santino Mara will step in here for the Mustangs. Santino, who's playing second base here today, actually pitched the final 4 innings for the Mustangs yesterday against California. Gave up 4 runs in the 6th inning. Back to his normal second base spot today and fouls off the first pitch there from Luke Savage. Laurel Highlands committing 2 errors during that 6th inning yesterday. Caleb Scott actually pitched the first 3 innings of that game. Caleb yielded 3 runs. Little check swing and a slow number. This could be close at first, but the throw made in time there from Skavnicki to Stecco to retire Santino 4-3 for the first down of the inning. And then I'll bring up Tyler Becker, the Mustangs center fielder. Laurel Highlands certainly mixing up their lineup a little bit yesterday against California. I'd expect to see Garrett Myers on the mound for the Mustangs game tomorrow against Connellsville, with Dino pitching here today. And the first pitch to Becker is popped up here on the right side along the line, and it drops in right between Stecco and Skavnicki. So the Knights having a little trouble with that pop-up there from Becker. Just well placed from Tyler. I think you have to give him a single there. Can't really put the blame on a single player there for the Knights. And Laurel Highlands aboard with one out here in the bottom half of the first inning with Dino Vecchiola coming to the plate. And Dino actually scored the game-winning run yesterday. A one-out walk in the seventh. That was followed by the single from Zimkoski. And, of course, we mentioned Zimkoski and Vecchiola on second and third as the runner going here. Throw down to second, close play, and Becker is out. So what a throw there from Eric Chorba. The catcher down to Minto, who tagged out Becker for the second out of the inning. The base is now empty. And Vecchiola at the plate. Trying to get something going here for Laurel Highlands. Bottom half of the first inning, scoreless. Takes that pitch outside. Count is 1-1. That first pitch was in there for a strike. Where Becker was caught stealing. Now the 1-1, another breaking ball, and Vecchiola rips this one on a line into center, right in the glove of Justin Turkovsky for the third out of the inning. So the Mustangs do pick up the single from Becker, who's caught stealing. Vecchiola flies out to end the inning, and we'll go to the top of the second, scoreless Laurel Highlands and Norwin here on the South Union Township Sports Network.
Esophageal reflux affects 20% of Americans and can lead to heartburn, regurgitation, chest pain, and difficulty swallowing. Reflux is caused by stomach contents passing a faulty valve and entering the esophagus. Ulcers and precancerous tissue can then form. Offer the latest testing and treatment for reflux disease. SWGI, specialists in digestive health.
Good luck, Mustangs, from the South Union Township Supervisors, Rick Vernon, Jason Scott, and Bob Schiffmeyer.
Moving to the top half of the second inning, the Knights with Lenny Piscini, Aiden Shepard, and Justin Turkovsky due up here in the top of the second inning. Knights picked up one base runner in the top half of the first. That was Eric Chorba, who was hit by a pitch. Ryan Skavnicki and Ty Stecco both struck out. Jack Whalen popped up to Santino Mera at second. There's Lenny Piscini, one of two DHs for the Knights here today, talking to our home plate umpire, Bill Schottenheimer. Can't ask for a better night for local baseball. Had temperatures in the 90s much of the week last week. They're expected to warm up later on this week as well, but really a pleasant day here in southwestern Pennsylvania. Just in the upper 70s under mostly sunny skies as this one gets underway. Here we go, Dino to Bassini. First pitch fastball, a strike at the knees, 0-1. Dino once again appears to be in the groove of things tonight. Missed a little low there to even up the count. Now 1-1. Craig Sharon coaching the Norwin Knights here tonight. Of course, Buddy Mara and Todd Vecchiola coaching the Mustangs, and this one sent foul into the nets. Count moves to 1-2. This one should be a pretty good test for the Mustangs here tonight. Laurel Highlands played another non-league game last week and defeated Albert Gallatin in the rain. That game played down in Smithfield last week. Albert Gallatin not playing here in the HARC Teener League this year, playing up north during the summer this year. The Mustangs and Colonials still getting in at least one game here during the summer. Got now 2-2. Vecchiola to Piscini. And pitch on the way, breaking ball, line drive, right at Santino, knocks it down, throw over to first in time to Myers to retire Piscini. 4-3 for the first down of this top half of the second inning. And I'll bring up Aiden Shepard, who's the second DH for Norwin here today. We mentioned Luke Savage, the pitcher, not batting. Knights dressing 11, Mustangs dressing 10. So you're allowed the second DH here in the lineup on the Knights side. Vecchiola's first pitch here to Shepard, swing and a miss, strike one. Early on, this looks like we might see a pitcher's duel on both sides. 0-1 pitch. Looked like Shepard went around. They're going to check it at first. And the first base umpire, Chris Edenfield, says no. Close from my view. So the count at 1-1. Pitch on the way, breaking ball, catches the outside corner for a strike, and now we're at 1-2. Only hit of the game so far was that single to right field from Tyler Becker for the Mustangs in the bottom half of the first inning. 1-2 pitch, another breaking ball. Shepard went a chasing, got away here from Scott. Throw down to first, not going to be in time. So it goes in the books as a strikeout, but no out actually recorded as the ball got away there from Caleb. So Shepard aboard. And one out with a runner on here in the top half of the second inning with Justin Turkowski coming to the plate. Center fielder wearing number 5 here for the Knights tonight. Batting from the left side. First pitch on the way in there for a strike. Those are the ones that hurt. You get a strikeout from Dino, but you don't get an out up on the scoreboard. Happens at times. 0-1 on the way. Nice breaking ball there, but missed a little high. Count out 1-1. Now the 1-1 is Dino has a clean look at Aiden Shepard, and it'll go that way. Shepard head first, slide back safely. And for the batters, the sun certainly has to be an issue at this time of the day. First pitch right at 7 o'clock tonight, and that sun shining in pretty good from left center field. On their check of the runner. Sunset not scheduled till a little after 8:40 tonight. Runner going. Caleb's throw down to second, and out at second is Aiden Shepard. What a throw there from Caleb Scott. And the tag made by Zimkowski on the hand to retire Shepard, who's caught stealing for the second out of the inning. So we've seen 2 caught stealing so far in this game. Becker in the bottom half of the first off of a nice throw from the Norwin catcher, Eric Chorba. And now Scott gunning out Aiden Shepard. 2-1 count, and this pitch low here to Turkowski as the count now moves to 3-1. The base is now empty. E.J. Dunn scheduled up next for the Knights if Turkowski can get aboard. So Dino needs a strike here. 3-1 pitch, and this one belted opposite field left. There by Turkowski. And he'll have a 2-out single. First hit of the game for the Norwin Knights. Turkowski just wrapping up his junior year at Norwin High School. Aboard as E.J. Dunn comes to the plate. Dunn wearing number 7, playing right field here tonight for the Norwin Knights. Third base runner of the game. Now for Norwin with Turkowski aboard. And Dunn batting from the number 8 position in the batting lineup. Now behind 0-1. Once again, Dino clean look over at Tarkovsky at first. Now time called. That was called there by Dunn. You want to get froze out there by Dino. And Bill Schottenheimer will clean off home. And they count 0-1 here to E.J. Dunn. Pitch on the way. Misses low and inside. We're even at 1-1. Another busy night here in Hopwood. A couple of Little League games going on behind us. Also action on the outer fields as well. 1-1 pitch, high and outside. 2-1. We've been busy here over the last couple of weeks since Fayette County's gone green. Team's got some practices in. They formed this 5-team Teener League. Mustangs playing an out-of-league game here tonight against Norwin. Good to see the kids getting in some activity here during these summer months. 2-2 now. Vecchiola to Dunn. Brian Morozak alongside Jerry Dupay. Nice to have you along with us here on the South Union Township Sports Network tonight, whether you're watching on Atlantic Broadband Channel 17, Armstrong Channel 61, or on our YouTube page by searching South Union TV. 2-2 pitch, runner going, swing and a miss, strike 3. It's now 4 strikeouts for Dino Vecchiola through 2 innings. This game remaining scoreless here at Hutchinson. Norwin and Laurel Highlands heading to the bottom of the second here in the South Union Township Sports Network.
At what point did everything change? When did service get taken out of service industries? It's too bad, because people are busy these days. At life, at work, at play. When it comes to your hard-earned money, you want service. Real service. From a person you know and a face you trust. At a bank where changing with the times doesn't mean leaving people behind. We're proud to be a part of your community. We're United Bank. At your service.
Moving to the bottom of the second inning, Nate Zimkoski, Caleb Scott, and Garrett Myers due up for the Mustangs. Norwin and Laurel Highlands scoreless here from Hopwood on the South Union Township Sports Network. Luke Savage on the mound for the Knights. First pitch outside there to Nate Zimkoski. Zimkoski with that big single in the 7th yesterday against California. Keeping the Mustangs rally alive. And it was Caleb Scott that drove in Dino Vecchiola for the game-winning run against the Trojans as Nate takes a couple of pitches here from Luke Savage. Count at 2-0. Savage will wind and fire the 2-0 pitch, and this one belted foul on the left side. Count out 2-1. Nate batted .278 last spring with 16 RBIs. When a chase into that one, kind of 2-2. And a couple of big hits the first time that Laurel Highlands met California earlier on this year in that 16-0 win. Going 2 for 3 that night. 2-2 pitch. Misses low, so now we're full. Savage to Zimkoski. And Zimkoski, Scott, and Myers here for the Mustangs in the bottom of the second inning. Both teams just one hit so far. Becker's single for the Mustangs in the bottom of the first. Tarkovsky is single for Norwin in the top of the second. Payoff pitch here. And this one chopped foul again on the left side. Good catch there. I think that was Garrett Myers that brought that down on one hop. And the Mustangs dugout. Here we are, 3-2 again. And Savage set to go. Pitch on the way. Misses low for ball 4. The Mustangs in business here in the bottom of the second inning. Now Caleb Scott coming to the plate. And Scott was 3 for 4 with 4 RBIs last night against California. Also saw, as we said, some action on the mound. Caleb steps in. Savage now from the stretch. We'll see if Zimkoski runs. Not right now. And a ground ball there. Could be 2. A little floater over to second there. Slat to Skavnicki to retire the lead runner, Zimkoski. And goes 5-4 on the fielder's choice for the first down of the inning. Now Garrett Myers coming to the plate. Myers batting here from the left side. I think we'll see him tomorrow against Connellsville on the mound for the Mustangs. Mustangs playing on 3 consecutive days this week. Getting in the baseball while they can, and here goes Zimkoski down to second. The throw in time. And once again, a Mustang caught stealing. Becker got gunned down by Eric Chorba in the first, and here's Zimkoski getting nailed here in the second. Eric Chorba's had one of the better arms we've seen from a catcher in quite a while at this level. It's a 1-0 count. Savage to Myers. And the pitch on the way. And Garrett ropes this one. Fair ball down the first base line. Ball goes into the corner. Garrett rounding first on his way to second. Relay coming in, and this will be a stand-up double for Garrett Myers with 2 outs here in the bottom of the second inning. How big was that caught stealing? As Zimkoski would have scored easily if he was even on first. After that hit deep into the corner. Now Alex McLean at the plate. Mustang third baseman here today. With Garrett now in scoring position and 2 outs here in the bottom of the second inning. Savage again back out of the stretch. Of course, Myers not a threat to steal. First pitch to McLean. Misses low for ball 1. Zach Koffler due up next. Now the 1-0 pitch here. Savage to McLean. This one chopped foul on the left side. Count even at 1-1. Eric Chorba will have a word here with Luke Savage. So those two talk a little strategy. Alex McLean regroups as well for the Mustangs. Has a little word there with Bill Schottenheimer. They'll clean the plate again as everyone regroups. Here in a scoreless game, bottom of the second inning. Garrett Myers on second base. Alex McLean at the plate, a 1-1 count. Looking for the game's first run. And Savage's 1-1 pitch here to McLean misses high. Count now at 2-1. Now the 2-1 pitch, breaking ball, misses off the plate, 3-1. Actually, the umpire did call the last one a strike. I thought it was off the plate and ruled a strike, so 2-2. Now the 2-2 pitch on the way, check swing. And they're going to tag McLean out for the third out of the inning. Alex did not run down to first, so ruled a strikeout. And the Mustangs strand Garrett Myers at second. And we're still scoreless after 2. Laurel Highlands and Norwin here on the South Union Township Sports Network.
Personal injury can come in many forms. No matter what your injury, the attorneys at Davis & Davis will personally meet with you to discuss your case, just like we have over the last 40 years. Trust your case to a local, experienced legal team. Trust Davis & Davis.
Christian Minto, Christian Slat, and Ryan Skavnicki due up here for the Norwin Knights in the top half of the third inning. Norwin and Laurel Highlands scoreless here in Hopwood. And the Mustangs with a new catcher, Alex McLean, taking over for Caleb Scott, who was ejected from the game by Bill Schottenheimer, the home plate umpire, after the last half inning. So the Mustangs making some defensive changes. McLean now catching. Zach Koffler playing third and Braden McKnight in left. So Scott will not be available for the rest of the night here for the Mustangs. And that one fouled off by Christian Minto. Usually in these summer league games, things are played rather loosely, but obviously Bill Schottenheimer didn't like something that happened out there, causing the ejection. 2 strikes now on Minto. The 0-2, missed low. Count now at 1-2. Four strikeouts already recorded here from Dino. 1-2 pitch here to Christian Minto. Swing, get a miss, strike 3. Strikeout number 5 now for Dino Vecchiola. I'll bring up Christian Slats, the Knights' third baseman, batting from the number 10 position. And I would assume for the Mustangs, with no available subs in this situation, batting 10, you would just skip Scott going through the batting order next time around. First pitch here to Slat. Catches the outside corner for a strike there from Dino, 0-1. McLean and Koffler are probably the 2 options the Mustangs had to catch. Of course, Koffler coming off of that injury in the offseason. Another nice pitch there from Dino. And count now 0-2 here to Christian Slat. Swing, get a miss, strike 3. Got away there from McLean. Makes the throw down, and Slat officially retired for the second out of the inning. And now back to the top of the order. And Ryan Skavnicki. Skavnicki, one of Dino's strikeout victims back in the first inning. Coming to the plate here with the bases empty. And 2 outs as we work here in the top of the third. There's another strike from Dino Vecchiola. One swing and a miss, strike 2. And Dino in the groove right now for the Mustangs. Looking to strike out the side here in the top of the third. 0-2 pitch on the way. Breaking ball, kind of a throwaway pitch there. Maybe trying to get Skavnicki to chase. Wasn't biting that time. Now moves to 1-2. And this one grounded here on the left side. Tough play. And unable to make a play, Nate Zimkoski. Zach Koffler initially tried to make a play on it there for the Mustangs from a third base position. Zach couldn't knock it down, and Nate in a tough spot there as well. I think you have to rule that one an infield single for Ryan Skavnicki. And the Knights with a base runner here with 2 outs. In the top of the third inning. That brings up Jack Whalen. First pitch in there for a strike, 0-1. Number of the members of the Laurel Highlands girls soccer team here watching this one as well. lined up in the stands. 0-1 pitch, and there for another strike from Dino, 0-2. Of course, they're hoping to play here in the fall. We're hoping all high school sports can get back underway here in a couple of weeks. And it's been kind of 50-50 for the local schools as which ones are having conditioning, which ones aren't. At this juncture of the summer here in mid-July, another breaking ball. This one chopped foul as Wayland stays alive. Mustangs football team scheduled to take on Connellsville in their opening game in late August. Have a couple of meetings between Fayette County schools in week 0. Uniontown taking on Albert Gallatin. It should be fun to get those local games back and hopefully get an opportunity to see them. Of course, Uniontown and Laurel Highlands, after a 2-year hiatus, will be playing each other once again on the football field as well. That one fouled off in the trees on the right side. Count remains 0-2. 2 hits so far for the Knights. They've had 4 base runners. Now the 0-2 here from Vecchiola to Whalen. Breaking ball, this one chopped right back to Dino. Turns, throws, and gets Jack Whalen for the 3rd out of the inning. So the Knights manage an infield single for Ryan Skavnicki. That's it. We're still scoreless. Heading to the bottom of the 3rd, Norwin and Laurel Highlands here on the South Union Township Sports Network.
Creditors calling you day and night? Your debt overwhelms you? Although you may feel that you're in a hopeless situation, Zeblu Mahalev & White can help. We're a full-service local bankruptcy firm that knows what a difficult time this is and what to do to help you get a fresh start. Call Zeblu Mahalev & White today for a free consultation. Your hometown bankruptcy firm. Call us today.
Don't borrow more money until you talk to Zebly, Mahalev & White.
Moving to the bottom of the 3rd inning, still scoreless here at Hutchinson, Laurel Highlands and Norwin. Mustangs with Zach Koffler, Brett Lemansky, and Braden McKnight due up here in the bottom half of the 3rd inning. Luke Savage pitching here for the Norwin Knights. These are batters 8, 9, and 10 in the Mustangs order. I mentioned Zach Koffler, 2 RBI double in the bottom of the 1st inning last night. The Mustangs win over California. Certainly has been productive when he's been given an opportunity to play, whether it's here in the summer league or during the high school season as well. In limited at-bats last spring, Koffler batted a hefty .400 with a couple of RBIs. No 1 pitch, swing, get him in, strike 2. Now Savage set here with the 0-2 pitch. Misses low, count moves to 1-2. That one misses outside. Fastball there from Savage. 2-2 now to Zach Koffler. Been a pitcher's duel so far between Savage and Vecchiola. Two-two pitch. Breaking ball. Chop foul there by Koffler. Count remains 2-2. Two-two. Swing and a miss, strike three. For Savage, just his second strikeout. Sent down McLean in the bottom of the second. Sends down Koffler here to start the bottom of the third. Now Brett Lemansky coming to the plate. Brett playing right field here today. Mentioned some of the defensive changes the Mustangs made. Koffler now playing third base, and Braden McKnight, who's due up next, now in left field. Lemansky takes the first pitch for ball one. Now the 1-0. That one misses outside. 2-0 now to Brett Lemansky. He's another Mustang who's open for a soccer season in a couple of weeks. Member of Jerry Rogers' Laurel Highlands high school soccer program. Another one missing outside. 3 pitches, 3 balls from Luke Savage to Brett Lemansky. Savage has issued just 1 walk so far. That was to Nate Zimkowski to start the second inning. Zimkowski, one of 2 Mustangs who've been caught stealing so far in this game. Becker also gunned down by Chorba in the first inning. That pitch is high for ball 4, so 4 pitches. And Lemansky aboard with a 1-out walk here in the bottom of the third inning. And now Braden McKnight coming to the plate. Started the game as the DH, now in left field. Lefty at the plate. Lemansky aboard. Let's see if Lemansky tests Chorba here. I think Chorba's just saying, hey, come on and run. Test out my arm right now. And he has fun with it. First pitch missing there again. Savage to McKnight, and now Chorba's going to come out and try to settle down his pitcher. That's 5 straight balls from Luke Savage, wearing number 5 for the Norwin Knights here tonight. And Savage tries to get his groove back. Knights and Mustangs tonight from Hutchinson Field. Still bright sunshine. It'll start to fade here in the next 45 minutes or so. 1-0 pitch, again off the plate. 6 straight balls now from Luke Savage. Facing Braden McKnight. 1 on, 1 out. It's Lemansky at first. 2-0 pitch, and that one high and inside again. 3-0. So what's happened here suddenly to Luke Savage? For some reason, just can't find the strike zone right now. You'd expect McKnight to be taking here. 3-0 count. With Savage reeling a little bit now on the mound. Finds the strike zone finally, and Savage kind of puts his arms halfway up saying finally. Happy to get a call, and maybe happier with himself to get a solid pitch there after struggling to find the strike zone. Now the 3-1 on the way, and that time a swing and a miss from McKnight, and we go full 3-2. So Savage working his way back into the count. McKnight might have went a chase in there. Might have been ball 4. A lot of dirt coming up from that one. 3-2 pitch, high and inside for ball 4. So back and forth at bat, but McKnight, after a 3-2 pitch, draws another 1-out walk from Luke Savage to put 2 on for the Mustangs. Lemansky at second, McKnight at first. The top of the order now due up for the Mustangs, Santino Mara. Santino grounded out 4-3 back in the first. Mustangs second baseman. Here we go. Best threat of the night so far for the Mustangs, coming here in the bottom of the third inning in a scoreless game. Mustangs do a pair of hits. Double from Garrett Myers in the second. And that came with the bases empty after Zimkoski was caught stealing, and that one just foul. Down the third base line there from Santino. Other hit was from Tyler Becker, single to right field back in the first inning. He was caught stealing. Now an 0-1 count here to Santino Mara. Mentioned Santino got a couple of innings in pitching last night. Actually pitched the final 4. Giving up 4 runs in that top of the 6th against the California Trojans. Other than that, pitched well. Takes another one there for a strike, and now Santino settling an 0-2 hole. Now the 0-2 pitch. Misses low. Count moves to 1-2. And Tyler Becker due up next. Now the 1-2 pitch. Misses low, and we're even at 2-2. No pressure back on Luke Savage's shoulders. He's throwing a lot of pitches here in this third inning. Now the strikeout of Zach Koffler, and then a 4-pitch walk to Brett Lemansky, and battled Braden McKnight before McKnight walked. Now the 2-2 count here to Santino. Pitch on the way, and Santino fouling it off on the right side into the netting. Good thing those high nets are up. So they having a lot of vehicle damage. On the roads here in Hopwood. To 2-2 again, Savage to Santino. On the way, breaking ball, and Santino sends this one on the left side, and it is a foul ball. Close down that left side. With that sun, certainly tough to pick up from our perspective as well. Count remaining 2-2. Two-two pitch. Another breaking ball sent to third. Slat steps on the third base bag for one. Throw over to first, not in time, but the Knights get the lead runner. So the fielder's choice, 5 unassisted. Retiring Lemansky. Now 2 outs. Runner still on first and second with Tyler Becker coming to the plate. Becker with a single to right field first time up. Again, he was caught stealing. Comes to the plate now with McKnight at second and Santino at first. Game still scoreless as we work here in the bottom of the third inning. Becker the lefty. And Savage's first pitch here to Tyler. And Luke steps off. And for the most part, Luke breezed through the first 2 innings. Got a lot of help from catcher Eric Chorba. He gunned down 2 Mustangs trying to steal second. That pitch misses low to Becker, 1-0. And you look at Becker, you would expect him to pull it down on the right side, and plenty of room down that first base line as well, as you have E.J. Dunn almost out there in right center. That pitch in there for a strike. And if Becker's able to send one down the first base line, he can easily get to third. It's going to take Dunn a while to get down to the corner. One pitch. This one popped up in the infield, and making the grab there, Ryan Skavnicki to end the threat. So the Mustangs strand 2. Game remains a pitcher's duel. Scoreless. Norwin and Laurel Highlands after 3 here on the South Union Township Sports Network.
Colon cancer is the second leading cause of cancer deaths. Signs include abdominal pain and rectal bleeding. Colon cancer develops from a degenerating benign growth or polyp. Doctors performing colonoscopy are able to remove precancerous polyps, thus preventing colon cancer. This saves lives, and the American Cancer Society now recommends that everyone have a colonoscopy every 10 years, beginning at age 50. Offer the latest diagnostic testing. SWGI, specialists in digestive health.
Moving to the top of the 4th inning, still scoreless. Laurel Highlands and Norwin here on the South Union Township Sports Network. Brian Morozak alongside Jerry Dupé. Nice to have you along with us. Reminder, all of our broadcasts also posted on YouTube. You could watch on demand anytime you'd like. We also post program updates on Facebook as well, facebook.com/South Union TV. Eric Chorbas, Ty Stecco, and Lenny Piscini due up here for the Knights in the top of the 4th. Chorba, who leads off the inning, was hit by a pitch back in the first. First pitch here from Dino on this lefty versus lefty matchup. Catches the outside corner for a strike, 0-1. We mentioned what a game Chorba's had already behind the plate. Throwing out 2 Mustangs, heading down to second. 0-1 pitch. Dino to Chorba, swing and a miss, strike 2. Dino has struck out 6 so far in this game, 2 in each inning. Skavnicki and Stecco in the first, Shepard and Dunn in the second, and Minto and Slatt in the third. And there's his first strikeout of the 4th inning. They'll have to make the throw down here. McElwain to Myers. And 7 strikeouts for Dino. And 1 away here in the top half of the 4th inning. Of course, on the 1 strikeout to Shepard, he did get down to first after the ball at the time got away from Caleb Scott. And now Ty Stecco, who was one of Dino's strikeout victims to end the first inning, at the plate. First pitch, a breaking ball, and Stecco, a well-positioned ball right between Santino and Garrett Myers, so a 1-out single for Ty Stecco. And the Knights have a base runner here in the top half of the 4th inning, with Lenny Piscini coming to the plate. Piscini grounded out 4-3 to start the 2nd inning. And the Knights high school program, since they've gone to the expanded classification system, playing in 6A over the last couple of years. Of course, the Mustangs this past year would have played in 5A. They'll drop to 4A based on enrollment for the 2021 campaign. Pitch in there for a strike, 0-1 to Lenny Piscini. Now bring a new mix of matchups for Laurel Highlands in the spring of 2021, at least we hope. Throw over to first. Close play, but back safely there, Stecco. There's some talk for some of the other youth leagues, the HARC leagues, to play some fall ball, expanded fall ball this year, since much of the spring and summer got wiped out. And I think there's some talks going on right now about playing more fall baseball down here at Hutchinson, with who knows what's going to happen with the other high school programs, whether it's baseball next spring or some of the soccer, football, and other sports scheduled during the fall months. They count 0-1 to Piscini. Ty Stecco on first. We have 1 out as we work here in the top of the 4th inning. Norwin and Laurel Highlands still scoreless. Check that 0-2. 0-2 here to Lenny Piscini. And there's your strike 3. 8 strikeouts now for Dino Vecchiola. And 2 down here in the top of the 4th with Aiden Shepard coming to the plate. You mentioned Shepard, one of those strikeout victims, reaching first on that pass ball. A lot of movement on that pitch from Dino, missed low and inside. It's certainly fun to watch Dino pitch, especially from right behind home plate where I'm situated at tonight. Watch the movement of those pitches coming right at you. That one chopped to Zimkoski at short. Over to Garrett Myers at first. Retires Shepard 6-3. The final out of the inning. It wasn't an easy play there from Zimkoski, but he got it done. Shepard retired. And we're to the bottom of the 4th, still scoreless as the ninth strands Stecco in the top half of the inning. Laurel Highlands and Norwin still scoreless, heading to the bottom of the 4th here on the South Union Township Sports Network.
At what point did everything change? When did service get taken out of service industries? It's too bad, because people are busy these days. At life, at work, at play. When it comes to your hard-earned money, you want service. Real service. From a person you know and a face you trust. At a bank where changing with the times doesn't mean leaving people behind. We're proud to be a part of your community. We're United Bank, at your service.
Moving to the bottom of the 4th inning, Dino Vecchiola, Nate Zimkoski, and Garrett Myers due up for the Mustangs. Dino, who leads off the inning, full out to Justin Turkovsky in center field to end the 1st. Mustangs so far have just mustered 2 hits. The single to right from Tyler Becker in the 1st and the double to right from Garrett Myers in the 2nd inning. They've been aided, though, by 3 Luke Savage walks, including back-to-back walks of Brett Lemansky and Braden McKnight in the 3rd inning. And first pitch swinging there from Dino Vecchiola. Fair ball on the first baseline. Dino headed to second on a good run. Relay coming in. He's looking for 3. And the throw down to third. Head first slide. And in safely with a triple is Dino Vecchiola. So what a start to the bottom of the 4th inning for Vecchiola and the Mustangs. A triple down the first base line, and Laurel Highlands in business. Now Nate Zimkoski will come to the plate. Zimkoski walked and was caught stealing in the 2nd inning. And Jerry Dupay getting some dust with the camera up right above third base, and that slide coming in from Dino. Jerry's going to have to take a shower tonight. First pitch here to Zimkoski. And therefore a strike 0-1. Savage certainly getting a little more pressure on him the last inning or so with a couple of base runners in the 3rd from those 2 walks. And now Vecchiola's triple to start the 4th. And Zimkoski at the plates. That pitch missing low and outside. Good job blocking that one by Chorba. And Chorba, a great defensive catcher. One of the best we've seen in quite some time. And this one belted foul by Zimkoski. That sun really coming in at a tough angle right now, but in about 10 minutes it'll be behind the trees out there in left center. Count 1-2 to Nate Zimkoski. Savage's pitch, and Zimkoski a little half swing. And they're going to rule that a fair ball. It's a fair ball there from Zimkoski down the third base line. Now we have our first run scored of the game. As Zimkoski drives in Vecchiola, and Nate got down to second base. So an RBI double to left center field, and I apologize for a little delay there on the call. Just so tough to see down that left field line with the sun coming in. But Zimkoski drives in Dino. And a run across for the Mustangs with now Nate on second. And nobody out here in the bottom of the fourth inning. And we'll see how Savage and the Knights bounce back with now Garrett Myers coming to the plate. Remember Myers with that double to right field back in the second inning. A couple of extra base hits here in the bottom of the fourth. Now the Mustangs up a run. Run on 4 hits now for the Mustangs in this game. And Savage's first pitch here to Garrett Myers. And Myers sends it on the left side, and this is another base hit, and it gets by Jack Whalen out there in the left. Scoring on the play, Zimkoski. And the Mustangs up 2-0. We lost the power down the scoreboard out there in left field. So an RBI single for Garrett Myers. Run scored for Nate Zimkoski. 3 straight hits for the Mustangs here in the bottom of the fourth inning. Now Alex McLean at the plate, trying to keep it going. First pitch from Savage misses low for ball 1. Tony Hanu will be back with you for Laurel Highlands and Connellsville, our next Teener League broadcast here on the South Union Township Sports Network. Their breaking ball in there for a strike to Alex McLean. Still nobody out. 2 runs already across here in the bottom of the fourth inning. And that pitch catches the outside corner. Now 1-2 count here to Alex McLean. And a pitch from Savage. McLean stays alive, fouling it off. And threw 2 balls now out to Savage, one from the dugout and one from the home plate umpire, Bill Schottenheimer. And a 1-2 count here to Alex McLean. No outs, 2 runs already across here in the bottom of the fourth inning. Now the 1-2 pitch. Savage to McLean. Misses low and outside. Good block there from Chorba. They got power back to the scoreboard. They'll work to get that reset. We had the hot dog machine, soft pretzel machine, and a couple other things plugged in at the same time over there. Now we're full 3-2. Knights have a little activity now in their bullpen. This ball chopped right back up the middle. Tough play, diving stop there. Skavnicki, a little flip to second, close play. And ruled safe at second. There was Myers. Skavnicki did a nice job just to knock it down. Tried a little flip there to Minto, but not in time to get Myers. I think you have to give McLean an infield single there for the Mustangs. That's 4 straight hits here in the bottom of the fourth. As we mentioned, a little activity in the Knights bullpen. What was that number again, Jerry? That's Aiden Shepard. Aiden Shepard warming up, number 19. This one sent foul on the right side. Mustangs 2 across. 2 on. Up 2-0 with nobody out. Near the bottom of the fourth inning. And Zach Koffler at the plate. Throw down at first is going to be close. And out at first is Alex McLean. And another gun there from Chorba. So McLean caught leaning too far off the first base bag, and he wasn't going anywhere with Myers on second. Tough out there for the Mustangs. And Chorba's now gunned down 3 Mustangs through 4 innings. There's a strike on Zach Koffler. Count 1-2, Savage to Koffler. And Luke might be buying Eric Chorba dinner after the night's done. Some of the bailouts that Chorba's had for him so far in this one. Breaking ball off the plate there. We're even at 2-2. Now 2-2. And this ball chopped to short and through the dust. Minto throw over to first in time to Stecco to retire Koffler 6-3 for the second out of the inning. That'll bring up Brett Lemansky. Lemansky walked first time up in the third inning. So now just Myers on second. 2 runs have scored. Now 2 outs here in the inning. With Lemansky, the lefty, batting for the second time in this game. Pitch on the way, misses low for ball 1. The Mustangs with 4 hits here in the 4th inning. 6 for the game, along with their 2 runs. Lemansky will foul tip. And the sun just minutes away from setting out there in left center. Now it misses inside. From the stretch again, Savage. Breaking ball outside again. I think we're full here, 3-2. To Brett Lemansky from Luke Savage. Payoff pitch. Actually, that was a 3-1 pitch. 3-1 pitch. So now we're full 3-2. Now the 3-2. This ball chopped here on the right. Sounds to be a tough play here for Skavnicki, who's unable to come up with it. It's a slow roller from Lemansky. Have to give Brett an infield single. 7th hit of the game for the Mustangs. But runners on the corners with 2 outs and Braden McKnight coming to the plate. McKnight also walked back in the 3rd inning. Mustangs love a little more insurance here, up 2. Savage getting a strike there for the Knights. Counted 0-1. One swing and a miss. Strike 2. 0-2 now. Luke Savage to Braden McKnight. Now the payoff pitch. This ball hit high in the air to left field. Getting under it, Jack Whalen will make the grab for the 3rd out of the inning. So the Mustangs able to get 2 runs across here in the bottom half of the 4th inning to lead the Norwin Knights 2-0. Laurel Highlands picking up 5 hits in that bottom of the 4th. A triple from Dino Vecchiola got the inning started. RBI double from Nate Zimkowski. RBI single from Garrett Myers. 2-0 Laurel Highlands leading Norwin after 4 here on the South Union Township Sports Network.
Centers for Rehab Services, CRS, a part of UPMC and the Center for Sports Medicine, is a proud sponsor of the South Union Township Sports Network and its coverage of area youth sports. Make Centers for Rehab Services your choice for all of your physical and occupational therapy needs. CRS, located at 160 Wayland Smith Drive, provides physical therapy, occupational therapy, work injury programs, and hand therapy. Valuing patient satisfaction is one of their highest priorities. Centers for Rehab Services offers a patient-centered environment where each patient has an individualized treatment plan developed for their specific needs. They are experts in helping you recover from injuries, increase strength, and build endurance. CRS professionals have become highly skilled through a strong commitment to continuing education and advanced certifications to ensure the most cutting-edge and cost-effective treatment for their patients. Jim Burns, a lifetime Uniontown area resident, is a licensed physical therapist and facility director of the Uniontown location, as well as a field faculty instructor for Duquesne University and for the University of Pittsburgh School of Physical Therapy. He invites you to stop by his state-of-the-art location and discuss your rehabilitation needs. Center for Rehab Services is participating with most insurance plans, including all Highmark products, UPMC Health Plan, and Medicare. Available 5 days a week and offering extended hours for patient convenience. Patients are seen within 24 to 48 hours and walk-ins are always welcome. Patients may also be seen through direct access, which does not require a physician's prescription. CRS worked with physicians and other healthcare providers to help you find relief, live your life again, and get you back into the game. For more information, call CRS at 724-437-7500. Where you treat for physical therapy is always your choice, so ask for Centers for Rehab Services. It's your health, it's your choice.
Dino Vecchiola still on the hill for Laurel Highlands as we move to the top of the fifth. It'll be Justin Turkovsky, E.J. Dunn, and Christian Minto due up here for the Norwin Knights. 2-0 lead for Laurel Highlands over Norwin. And the sun finally setting there behind the trees, giving us a much better view of things. We'll have the lights on here shortly as well. Swing and a miss there from Justin Turkovsky, 0-1. Turkovsky a single to left field first time up for the Norwin Knights. Dino Vecchiola pitching. Alex McLean catching now for Laurel Highlands. McLean frames one there for Dino. And Turkovsky behind 0-2. Now the 0-2 pitch sent foul into the netting. Count remains 0-2. Dino with 2 strikeouts in every inning so far. 8 for the game, looking to ring up Turkovsky here, and he does just that. Big time movement on that pitch from Dino. It's now 9 strikeouts. First time Turkovsky's gone down tonight. And I'll bring up E.J. Dunn, who was a strikeout victim of Dino's, to end the second. Dunn steps in. EJ got the start in right field tonight for the Knights. First pitch from Dino. Fouled back, 0-1. A pretty speedy infield here. You can tell it's rather dry. Haven't had too much rain here over the last couple of weeks. The 0-1, and their breaking ball misses low. Evens up the count at 1-1. One. Called a strike there in the outside corner, now 1-2. Township Supervisor Bob Schiffbauer taken in the game tonight as well. That one off the plate. And Mr. Schiffbauer took his bike down tonight. Another one fouled off. Now the 2-2. Dino to E.J. Dunn. Another one fouled off. Swing and a miss. Strike three. So back-to-back strikeouts here in the top half of the fifth for Dino Vecchiola. Second time E.J. Dunn's gone down. It's now 10 strikeouts in the game for Dino. And Christian Minto will come to the plate. Minto struck out in his only plate appearance to start the third inning. Nice shortstop here today. Dino's first pitch to Christian. This is low for ball one. Now the 1-0 off the plate, and we're at 2-0. Now it misses low and outside, 3-0. First time Dino's had a 3-0 count all night. Pitch, catches the outside corner for a strike. Minto was halfway down to first. He thought it was ball four. Now the 3-1, Dino brings it right down the pipe. High chopper there. Koffler has it. Guns it over to first for the third out of the innings. It goes 5-3. Koffler to Myers and a 1-2-3 top half of the fifth. Headed to the bottom of the fifth. 2-0. Laurel Highlands over Norwin here in the South Union Township Sports Network.
If you've been injured on the job, you'll want a local attorney you can trust. The attorneys at Davis & Davis live and work right here, representing injured workers for over 40 years. Trust your case to a local, experienced legal team. Trust Davis & Davis.
Headed to the bottom of the fifth, and it's the top of the order due up for the Mustangs. Laurel Highlands sent 7 men to the plate, picked up 2 runs in the bottom half of the fourth inning. Now Mara, Becker, and Vecchiola due up here in the bottom half of the fifth. Laurel Highlands 7 hits to go along with their 2 runs so far in this one. The first pitch missing for ball one. New pitcher here for the Knights. That is number 19, Hayden Shepard, who started the game as a DH. So Shepard now pitching for Norwin tonight. Has a long rotation there. Hayden shaking off a few. Will wind and fire another one. It's fouled into the netting there from Santino. Counted 2-1. Santino set to go again. 2-1. Shepard to Mara. The pitch right down the pipe. Line drive. Santino right to Skavnicki at second for the first out of the inning. So well hit. This is the wrong spot of the field. And Skavnicki grabbing it down for the first out of this bottom half of the fifth. And now Tyler Becker coming to the plate. Becker 1 for 2 today. Single to right field was Stealing back in the first, and then also was retired by a fly ball out to Ryan Skavnicki at second base. Lefty versus lefty. First pitch a little high there from Shepard, 1-0 to Tyler Becker. Now Shepard's 1-0. Got away from him. 2-0 now to Tyler Becker. That one right down the pipe. 2-1 now. Shepard to Becker. I mentioned the Mustangs have yet to lose one here in the summer months. Coming off that 8-7 win last night over California. They're expecting a tough game tomorrow with Connellsville. Falcons had a few guys out. First time the two teams met. That was the opening game of the Teener League season. Shepard finding the strike zone again to Becker. Now misses outside. Garrett Myers warming up for the Mustangs. We expected Myers to maybe start tomorrow against Connellsville. Maybe just wants to stay loose just in case he's needed tonight. But Dino Vecchiolo has been very solid so far in this one. And that's ball 4 to Becker. So Tyler draws a 1-out walk. Second time he's been on base so far in this game. You notice after a couple of those throwouts from Chorba, Laurel Highlands has not been as aggressive on the base paths. Yet Becker caught stealing in the first. Zimkoski caught stealing in the second. And they also got McLean leaning off the first base bag in the fourth. And now Dino at the plate. His triple got the Mustangs' fourth inning started. That resulted in 2 Mustang runs as he takes ball 1 here with Tyler Becker on first. I would not think Becker will try to challenge Chorba here again. We'll wait and see. 1-0 on the way, misses high. Especially with the meat of this Mustang order due up. Only 1 out here in the inning. Still some opportunities to get Becker around. Swing and a miss there out of Dino. Count moves to 2-1. First inning of work for Aiden Shepard, who came on in relief of Luke Savage. 2-1 pitch here to Dino. Dino hits this one high in the air to shallow center. Charging and getting is Justin Turkovsky. 2 outs. And Nate Zimkoski coming to the plate. Nate an RBI double to left center and a run scored last time up. Has been on base safely in both plate appearances. Walked and was caught stealing in the second. With Becker on first. And 2 outs as we work here in the bottom of the fifth. 2-0 lead for Laurel Highlands. First pitch swinging sent foul. A loud crash there. Not sure what that one hit. Nonetheless, a foul ball and strike 1. Shepard long look in there to Chorba. 0-1 pitch. This one hit high in the air. Playing the line was done. He'll get under it, make the grab for the third out of the inning. That was not an easy play out there for E.J. Dunn in right field. But the Knights record the third out of the inning. Becker left stranded. We're heading to the top of the sixth. Still a 2-0 lead for the Laurel Highlands Mustangs over the Norwin Knights here on the South Union Township Sports Network.
Creditors calling you day and night? Your debt overwhelms you? Although you may feel that you're in a hopeless situation, Zeblu Mahalev and White can help. We're a full-service local bankruptcy firm that knows what a difficult time this is and what to do to help you get a fresh start. Call Zeblu Mahalev and White today for a free consultation. Your hometown bankruptcy firm. Call us today.
Don't borrow more money until you talk to Zebly, Mahalev, and White.
Moving to the top of the sixth, Knights down to their final 6 outs. It's Christian Slatt batting for the number 10 position in the batting lineup to the top of the order, Skavnicki and Whalen. Even though we saw Garrett Myers loosening, it's still Dino Vecchiola on the hill for the Mustangs, who has 10 strikeouts through 5 innings of work. Has struck out 2 in every inning so far. Slatt, one of those strikeout victims in the third. Dino set to go. First pitch to Slatt, fouled back, 0-1. Lights now on in full force. About 10 minutes away from sunset tonight. It's pretty much ready down behind the trees. Oh, 1. Count even at 1-1. Kind of 1-2 now. Vecchiola to Slatt as Dino looks for his 11th strikeout of the game. Sidewinder there was dropped by the catcher McLean, who regains, throws it over to Garrett Myers, and the strikeout recorded of Christian Slatt. And one away here in the top of the sixth. Now the top of the order, and Ryan Skavnicki. Skavnicki 1 for 2 today. Struck out swinging back in the first, infield single in the third.
That thing can't be 3 weeks old.
Dino's been solid so far tonight. Haven't seen too many threats out of the Knights, and another strike there from Dino. Had a base run on the first as Chorba was hit by a pitch. Shepard got on in the second after a strikeout and a pass ball, and Tarkovsky singled to put 2 on, but then Shepard was caught stealing. Actually, I think Shepard was caught stealing before Tarkovsky's single. Skavnicki with an infield single in the third. That was the only base runner. Stecco had a single in the fourth. Again, the only base runner in that inning. And Tarkovsky, Dunn, and Minto retired 1, 2, 3 in the fifth. And Dino looking for his 12th strikeout now of the game. And this one sent foul on the right side. Look out there. Had a dog, you had a car, and somehow the ball escaped both. 2 strikes remain on Ryan Skavnicki. Count at 1-2. Dino long looking, set to go. It's a fastball, and this one hit on a line in a right center. Tough play, but it's made out there in right by Brett Lemansky. Now 2 away. And Jack Whalen at the plate. Whalen 0 for 2 today. Has made contact, though, on both at-bats. Flew out to Santino at second base back in the first inning and grounded out 1-3 to end the third. First pitch here from Dino. Line drive going right to Nate Zimkoski. So back-to-back 1-2-3 innings for Dino Vecchiola and the Laurel Highlands Mustangs. Dino 11 strikeouts so far. He's blanked the Knights through 6. We're headed to the bottom of the 6th. Laurel Highlands up 2-0 over Norwin. Looking for a little insurance here on the South Union Township Sports Network.
Southwestern Endoscopy Center is a state-licensed and Medicare-certified facility and emphasizes privacy, comfort, caring, and safety. For colonoscopies and upper GI endoscopies, painless procedures are done with twilight sedation given by a board-certified anesthesiologist. The center accepts most insurance plans and is staffed by Drs. Ruthhart, Calabrese, Stokes, SWGI, specialists in digestive health.
Moving to the bottom of the 6th inning, Garrett Myers, Alex McLean, and Zach Koffler due up for the Mustangs. Laurel Highlands up 2-0, plating both of their runs in the bottom half of the 4th inning. Looking for a little insurance, as you would expect. Dino Vecchiola has yielded only 2 hits so far in this game and struck out 11. Looking for the complete game. New pitcher for Norwin, Justin Turkowski. Working quickly here to start the bottom half of the 6th inning, but missing on his first 2 pitches to Garrett Myers. A couple of defensive changes as well. E.J. Dunn taking Turkowski's place out in center field as Turkowski finds the strike zone there. 2-1 now to Myers. And Aiden Shepard, who pitched the 5th inning, now out in right field. And 2 quick strikes there from Turkowski. Doesn't waste any time. 2-2 pitch. That one off the plate, 3-2. You're a fan of fast baseball, you got to like the way Turkowski pitches. Set to go again, 3-2, and Myers going opposite field left, and it'll bloop in front of Jack Whalen. And Garrett Myers is 3 for 3. Single to left field, had a double to right field back in the 2nd inning. RBI single in the 4th, drove in Nate Zimkoski. Another single here. Have the Mustangs set up for maybe a little insurance here in the bottom half of the 6th. Alex McLean now at the plate. First pitch inside for ball 1 from Turkowski. Base umpire Chris Edenfield might be telling Turkowski to slow it down a little bit. He's pitching too fast. I think most people out there like that. I think so many of the problems with baseball right now, especially when you get to the pro game, is how long it takes to play a game. And that was just a hard hop there over the shoulder of Christian Minto. It's sure not much Minto could do about that one. Well hit ball from Alex McLean. Back-to-back hits for the Mustangs here in the bottom half of the 6th inning. Now 2 on, nobody out, and Zach Koffler coming to the plate. Zach looking for his first hit of the evening tonight against the Norwin Knights. Zach struck out swinging back in the 3rd, grounded out 6-3 in the 4th. Takes the first pitch here, high for ball 1. Turkowski, a little glance back there at second. 1-0 pitch. Swing and a miss from Koffler. Evens up the count at 1-1. Now the 1-1. Misses low and in the dirt. 2-1 now. Turkowski to Koffler.
dudes 2 days ago. And I used to work there.
2-1 pitch, a little high. 3-1 now to Zach Koffler. 3-1, and that one belted to left, and that one will go back to the fence and will go against the fence as the relay comes in here from Whalen, and the play at the plate. Myers is safe, but McLean will be out. And he had the initial hold up there from Myers just in case the ball was caught there from Whalen. So they do retire McLean. Myers scores the 3rd run of the game for the Mustangs. So give Koffler an RBI double. Run scored for Myers. McLean out at home. 1 out here in the inning with a runner ready across, and Brett Lemansky now at the plate. And it's 3-0 Laurel Highlands.
They probably would have.
The Mustangs have now belted out 10 hits in this game. And a strike there from Justin Turkowski on Brett Lemansky. Well, half swing, but going around there was Lemansky. He has 2 strikes on him. Now the 0-2. Swing and a miss, strike 3. Lemansky did foul tip it, but it was caught there by the catcher Chorba. Now 2 outs with Braden McKnight coming to the plate. McKnight walked back in the 3rd inning. Flew out to Jack Whalen in the 4th. Has a strike on him here. 0-1. They're going to get Turkowski a new ball. Our next broadcast will be Laurel Highlands and Connellsville. Tony Hanoa will bring you that one here on the South Union Township Sports Network. And assuming the Mustangs hang on today, they'll look to stay perfect here in the summer. 1-1 pitch. Catches the corner. Count now 1-2. Pitch is low, even now at 2-2. Turkowski to McKnight. McKnight batting from the number 10 position in the Mustangs batting order. And Zach Koffler on second. Swing, get a miss, strike 3, and that'll do it for the inning. The Mustangs get another run, an insurance run here in the bottom half of the 6th inning. Knights down to their final 3 outs. When we come back for the top of the 7th here on the South Union Township Sports Network.
At what point did everything change? When did service get taken out of service industries? It's too bad, because people are busy these days. At life, at work, at play. When it comes to your hard-earned money, you want service. Real service. From a person you know and a face you trust. At a bank where changing with the times doesn't mean leaving people behind. We're proud to be a part of your community. We're United Bank, at your service.
Personal injury can come in many forms. No matter what your injury, the attorneys at Davis & Davis will personally meet with you to discuss your case, just like we have over the last 40 years. Trust your case to a local, experienced legal team. Trust Davis & Davis.
Eric Chorba, Ty Stecco, and Lenny Piscini. Due up for the Knights are down to their final 3 outs, but will face Garrett Myers here in the 7th inning. Myers' first pitch showing bunts. There was Chorba, pulls back, and it's a 1-0. Now Myers' 1-0 pitch. This is again inside 2-0. So Dino went 6 innings, yielded just 2 hits, struck out 11, and of course blanked the Knights. That one fouled off by Eric Chorba. Chorba was hit by a pitch back in the first inning. Struck out swinging in the fourth. Home plate umpire wanting a headlight turned off there in left center field. That's Bill Schottenheimer. They're trying to get those car lights turned off there in left center. Trying to communicate to whoever's operating that vehicle to shut the lights off, and they finally got them off. We can resume. Count 2-1. Myers to Chorba. Chorba shows bunt, lays it down. It's going to be a tough play. And he's going to be safe at first. No play there for Koffer or Myers. Well positioned, bunt single, Eric Chorba. And Eric aboard with Ty Stecco coming to the plate. So Knights trying to get a little rally going here against Garrett Myers. Stecco 1 for 2 in this game. Swings at the first pitch. Hard ground ball. Gets through on the left side into left field. So now 2 on. Nobody out. And you have the game-tying run coming to the plate. So the Knights, who managed just 2 hits through 6 innings, have 2 quick hits here to start the 7th. Bunt single from Chorba. Single to left field from Stecco. And now Lenny Pacini coming to the plate. Pacini 0 for 2 today. And things have tightened up, with Myers now on the hill. This is on the first pitch here to Pacini. Count 1-0. Another one misses outside now, 2-0. I was a bit surprised to see the move made to Myers, considering how well Vecchiolo was pitching. Not sure if it was a pitch count issue at all there with Dino. Swing and a miss there from Pacini, now 2-1. You go back and look at the last 2 innings. The Knights retired in order. And Dino didn't appear to show any signs of slowing down, even though he did complain before the start of the game today about a little shoulder tightness. His dad was loosening him up a little bit before the start of the game, but didn't show it at all on the mound, that's for sure. Count 3-1, big pitch here, and Myers misses the strike zone, and the bases are loaded here for the Knights with nobody out in the top of the 7th. And time called. A little discussion here trying to settle down Myers. It'll be Aiden Shepard coming to the plate. Shepard 0 for 2 today. Swing and a miss there at the first pitch from Myers. Might be just a situation of Myers trying to get into the groove of things. Trying to finish this one off. No 1 pitch. Misses low, and we've certainly seen Garrett pitch very well in his career for Laurel Highlands. Trying to get out of this early jam in the top of the 7th inning. Knights down to their final 3 outs, but a couple of big pitches there from Myers. Now has Shepard behind 1-2. There's the force out at any base. 1-2 pitch. Outside or even at 2-2. McLean, nice little glove down there. Now the 2-2 pitch. Breaking ball fouled back. Shepard stays alive. Now the 2-2. Right down the pipe for strike 3. And you talk about a big pitch when it was needed most. Myers coming through there, sending down Aiden Shepard. 12th strikeout of the game for Mustang pitchers. First for Myers. And now Justin Turkovsky coming to the plate. Turkovsky a single back in the second inning. One of 2 hits against Vecchiola and also struck out in the 5th. Swings of the first pitch here and sends it deep to right center field. Getting under it back to the wall and making the catch was Tyler Becker. Knights do tag. Scoring on the play, Eric Chorba. So a sac fly RBI for Justin Turkovsky. Run scored for Chorba. Stecco advances down to third. Bassini remains at first. Knights now down 2, but down to their final outs in E.J. Dunn. And Dunn struck out twice in this game. First pitch for Myers to Dunn. Misses outside for ball 1. So you have Bassini at first representing the game tying run, and Dunn at the plate representing the go-ahead run. And Dunn takes a strike there to even up the count at 1-1. Now the 1-1 pitch. Low and inside, hops away there from McLean. That will allow the game-tying run to move into scoring position at second base. And Lenny Bassini. And count now 2-1. You have Christian Minto due up next here for the Knights, as the Mustangs try to get out of a big-time jam here in the top of the 7th inning. After 3 straight Knights reach base safely to start the inning, Dunn goes a chasing there, and that's strike 2. Here we go, 1 strike away. 2 balls, 2 strikes, 2 outs. Top of the 7th inning. Runners on second and third. 3-1 lead for the Mustangs. Myers trying to finish off E.J. Dunn. And the 2-2 pitch on the way. Fastball. Dunn sends it high in the air. This should do it. Getting under it is Tyler Becker, and he will make the catch, and the Mustangs hang on. 3-1 win for Laurel Highlands over the Norwin Knights, and give the Knights credit. Quite a fight here in the top half of the 7th inning, rallying back to actually put the go-ahead run at the plate. But Laurel Highlands hangs on for the 3-1 win. This game was brought to you as a joint cooperative venture featuring Township Supervisors Bob Schiffbauer, Rick Vernon and Jason Scott, Atlantic Broadband, Armstrong Cable, and our friends at CUTV, including Gary Smith. I'm Brian Morozak with Jerry Dupay. 3-1 your final score. Laurel Highlands over Norwin. This has been a South Union Township Sports Network presentation.